Good morning, class 4. Welcome to the offline class. Today also we will do the revision, and I want to do the revision from Math Magic, that is chapter number 11, tables and shares. So this is chapter 11, tables and shares. Come to page number 123. In page 123, here some questions are there that we will practice today. Okay, see the first one. As you can see that Gayatri, she has counted the legs of the cat. Okay, sorry, and he want to know that how many cats are there in the box. So how she has calculated how many legs and then how many cats. The two columns she has distributed. One is how many legs and how many cats. First one, if there are 4 legs, that indicates there is only 1 cat. Then if there are 8 legs, there are only 2 cats. So based on this, the question is 8 legs means 2 cats. So 12 legs means dash cat. That means 12 legs means 3 cats, isn't it? Because 1 cat has 4 legs, so 3 cats will have 12 legs. 3 4s are 12. Like this you will calculate, you will fill the whole column and then you will calculate the total number of cats. Okay. Similarly, the next question. Billu has kept his chickens in a box. He counted 28 legs. How many chickens are there? Now it's the same thing. One chicken has 2 legs and there are 28 legs she has counted. So 28 divided by 2, that means 14. So there are 14 chickens. Clear? Similarly, the next one. See, these all questions you will practice it in your rough copy. Next one is Leela has not gone to school for 21 days. For how many weeks was she away from school? See, she has not gone to school for 21 days. You have to find out that how much week she was away from the school. And as you know, for 1 week we have 7 days. So for 21 days, that means 21 is divided by 7. You will get 3. So 3 weeks she is out of the school or away from the school. Clear? So this way you will solve these questions by dividing. Now turn the page, come to page 124. In this page the topic is jumping animals. Okay, see here it is given that a frog jumps 3 steps at a time starting from 0. Count the jumps he takes to reach 27. So he has taken dash jumps. That means if a frog, he is taking the steps 3, you have to find out for 27 steps how many how many steps he has taken. So 27 is divided by 3, that means 9. He has taken 9 steps to go to 27. Similarly, he has taken dash jumps if he is at 36. Now when the frog is at 36, you have to find out how many jumps he has taken. That means 36 divided by 3, because he is jumping 3 times at a time, isn't it? So it will be divided by 3. So 36 divided by 3, that means 12. The frog has taken 12 jumps. Next one is if he is at 42, he has taken dash jumps. That means he has taken 14 jumps. What you have done? You have to divide 42 by 3. Now it is for the rabbit. Starting from 0, a rabbit jumps 5 steps at a time. In how many jumps does he reach 25? Now the rabbit is taking 5 jumps at a time or 5 steps at a time. So when he is 25, he has taken 5 jumps, because 25 divided by 5, it is 5. Similarly, if he reaches dash after taking 8 jumps, that means in which step he will be if he is taking 8 jumps. So you have to multiply 5 into 8, 40. So he will be in the 40 step. Next, he needs dash jumps to reach 55. Now to reach 55, he needs dash jumps. How many jumps he need? He needs 11 jumps, because 11 5s are 55. Okay, so this way you will solve this jumping animals, and after that in the practice time there are some divisions, very easy divisions, that also you will practice. Come to the next page, page 125. Again we will practice the word problems. The first one, Kanu made a necklace of 17 seashells. how many such necklaces can be made using 100 seashells? Now here he has taken 17 seashell for one necklace. So with 100 seashells, how many necklace he can make, that you have to find. So what you will do, you will divide it. Okay, so I'm just writing directly. This is page 125. Question number A. Number of shells in one necklace is it 17. Therefore, number of necklaces made by 100 shells is equals to 100 divided by 17. 100 divided by 17. So obviously 17 outside, 100 inside. 5s. 17 5s is 85. Subtraction. That means 5 necklaces he can make and 15 will be left. Okay, Kanu can make 5 necklaces and 15 will be left. Okay, so the answer is 5. And if it is asked how many are left, that time you will write 15 are left. Now come to the next question. This is page 126. See, in page 126, question number B. One carton can hold 85 soap bars. Shelly wants to pack 338 soap bars. How many cartons does she need for packing all of them? Now here again the same thing is asked, that in a carton there are 85 soap bars and how many cartons are required for 338 soap bars. Okay, so let us do this one. This is page 126. Question B. Number of bars in one carton is equals to 85. Then therefore number of cartons required for 338 bars. You will divide it. So 85 outside and 338 inside. So divide it 3s are. "83 bars are still left, isn't it? And 3 cartons, they can hold this much of the bars. So for this 83 we need one more carton, isn't it? So that means answer will be 4. So we need 4 cartons to pack all this 338 soap bars. Clear? We need 4 cartons to pack all this 338 soap bars. Clear? Now come to number C. Manpreet wants 1500 sacks of cement for making a house. A truck carries 250 sacks at a time. How many trips will the truck make? Now here it is told that total number of sacks are 1500 and one truck it can carry only 250 sacks at a time. So how many trip the truck has to make, that you have to find. So what you will do, you will directly divide, that is 1500 divided by 250. So that much will be the trips the truck is making. Now next one. A driver charges rupees 500 for a trip. how much will Manpreet pay the driver for all the trips? Now for one trip the driver is taking rupees 500. You have to find out for all the trips how much he is taking. Now you will divide, because first of all you have to find number of trips the truck is making, and that will be multiplied by this 500. Okay, so this questions you solved, and the rest of the questions we have already revised, so you revise once again. Now come to page number. After that the small divisions are there, you can clear it once you know that divisions. Just come to page number 138. See, in page 138 here the question is grams and kilograms. Name 5 things that we usually buy. Here 2 columns are given, that some things what we are buying in grams and the things which we are buying in kilograms, that you have to answer. Okay, see, in the column kilograms you have written wheat, rice, then apple, means different types of fruits. Okay, so this is wholly depending on you what the things you are writing, which is measured in kilogram and which is measured in grams. Similarly for the grams you will measure the smaller things like the turmeric powder or the pepper or the chili powder, like this. Okay, we usually buy these things in grams. Then soap, these things we buy in grams. Okay, so this also you practice. Then in the next page, page 139, some items names are given and you have to write that which thing it is measured. That means what will be the unit, is it kg or gram? Okay, so that also you practice. Yes, tea is also we are measuring in grams. Okay, then one more thing I want to share with you, that is that postal, that one question was there for the postal cards and all that. This is page 145. Here it is given that post office, regarding the post office, the postal items are given and the postal rates are given. Okay, so here you will solve all the questions which are related to this post office or this postal items. Clear? And above that also you will solve the questions are, have you ever been to a post office? Then what different things do people go there for? Then how much does a postcard cost? If it's this type of question comes, that how much does a postcard cost, here it is given in the postal items, the single postcard cost rupees 0.50 and the printed postcard cost rupees 6. But when it is asked that how much does a postcard cost, there you will write 0.50, that means only 50 paise. Okay, only 50 paise. Then it is asked that how much does an inland letter cost. Now inland letter, the cost is given rupees 2.50, that means 2 rupees and 50 paise. So kindly write the cost. Okay, means memorize the cost that is given here for the postcard and for the inland letters. After that, below the table there are some questions. That questions also you will solve. There are 3 questions, so solve all the 3 questions. It is important for your assessment. Then the chapter fields and fences. In this chapter you will practice all the questions that are related to the area and perimeter. This question or this chapter is also important chapter. You will practice the things. Okay, then after that, smart chart, that already we have practiced smart chart. So students, today up to this only. Kindly practice the maths and best of luck for your assessment. Goodbye all of you.